All right, sorry about that. So this is the outside of print media. We're right next to photography on the second floor of Columbus. So print media is split up into three different sections. This would include lithography, screen printing, and then the third space is etching and relief. So for print media, you can either take for your first semester at SAIC a general print media practices class, or you can specialize in different branches. So what this means, the print media practices class, they divide the semester up into three sections. And so for the first one, you would be working in, let's say, screen printing, and then for the next 3 weeks, working in etching and relief, and then for the next three, lithography. Or if you take one of those introductory classes specific to one of the branches, you would be doing just lithography, just screen printing, or just the third one. So there is some flexibility there. And the print media practices isn't technically required by the department if you wanted to advance to the 4,000 level classes, for example. So if you are somebody who's maybe just wanting to take like a quick semester of print and not dedicate yourself entirely to the department, I would mostly recommend the print media practices class, just because you would get more time in everything. So this space over here is for lithography. Lithography is a process where you're using a limestone and a grease medium to make your prints. Here I'm just going to show a photo of somebody working with that. Yeah, so here's somebody working with the limestone, and they're rolling their ink onto it to run it through the press and make their prints. This is where we have them stored, so we actually provide it to you as a department. In print media, the only thing you would have to provide for yourself is the paper, and we provide all of the inks and the stones that you would be working with. And here's somebody working directly on the stone. There's both photo emulsion processes as well as working directly onto the stone with just a grease pencil. So there's a lot of flexibility there. And just some storage racks. And this is another workspace for lithography. They're right next to each other. And this second space over here is screen printing. So screen printing, you would kind of associate usually with like making designs for clothes. However, in print media, we're mostly focused in making works on paper. So that's like the one thing that really unifies the entire department. But just like lithography, we'll provide all of the inks for you, as well as we have a computer lab over here on our right. So if you're working with photo emulsion and you need to print on transparencies, you can do all of that and right in the department. All of our departments here at SAIC are self-sufficient. So what that means is you don't actually have to leave the space to get your work done, which makes it a lot easier to be super productive if you only have your 9 to 4 time, for example. And then right behind us, we can't really see it, is one of our dark rooms. So it's not the same dark room that we have for the photo students. So that way that like, if you're working with really big screens, you don't have to worry about it being like too crowded with like a bunch of photo work in there. It's specific for print media. So it's a lot easier to get things done that way. We also have another area for exposing images. Sometimes when we work with litho or something in etching and relief, we'll also use that space too. And this third area over here is for etching and relief. So when we're working in etching and relief, a lot of the times it's actually carving away material at either wood blocks or linoleum, or making tiny scratches into copper plates and running them through an acid bath to make your images. So the acid bath room we actually have behind us on the right. So I said it earlier that we really have everything in the department. And then a bunch of different kinds of presses in the back as well. In these presses, you could not only adjust how far away it is from your material, but actually like the thickness. So if you're working with different kinds of material and you need like different kinds of pressures, you can adjust all of that on these presses and not have to like jump around back and forth. And then for print media, we also do offer advanced studio courses. So when you're working in the advanced studio courses, they're not specific to a certain branch of print media, at least the very high, the 4,000 level advanced one. You can take advanced courses in different sections. But the big advanced course, that one you have free range to everything in the department. Usually when you're taking classes in print media, there's other classes also happening in different sections. But when you're in those advanced courses, it's just your class. So you can jump around very fluidly throughout the department. You also have access to the class on Sundays. It's specifically for you guys and the graduate students as well. All right, so that is print media. Casey, if you just wanted to wrap up the presentation.
Sure, thank you, Nicholas. Thank you so much for joining us for our tour of the Print Media Department here at SAIC. If you have any questions about the school or about the Print Media Department or the application process, feel free to call our office anytime at 312-629-6100. You can also email us at ugadmis@saic.edu. And of course, you can always visit our website to learn more about the school, about the application process, or about the Print Media Department at saic.edu. And for specific admissions questions, you can always visit us at saic.edu/admissions. Thanks so much. Have a great day.